Hello, welcome back to another Photoshop tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own business cards. As per usual, I am using a graphics tablet. Not strictly necessary, but recommended. So we're going to want to make a new one. Typical size for a business card is about 456 pixels by 198. Whoops, 198. You're going to want the resolution wants to be 77.7, and you want that to be CMYK color and 16-bit. You also want white for that. Color profile, you want Japan 2002 newspaper. Most business cards printed in that. And you want anamorphic 2:1 for the pixel aspect ratio. And here we go. So normally what they do with business cards, that might look a bit long to you, they generally fold them in half a few times to get the desired shape. So I'll just zoom in a bit. Yeah, just kind of along here a bit. So we're going to want to get our brush tool initially. You can write what you want really. I'm going to do black and then add effect after. So let's say I was the head of, let's use my name for example, Joe and Co. Don't worry about the it almost looks like quite low resolution at the moment, but that's simply an illusion. When we finish, that will disappear rather fast. I think you'll find. Joe and Co. So I'll put my phone number here. Whoops, that's an incorrect one. 01188199991197253. So there's my phone number. I'll just I'll move that over slightly. Whoops. Just to about there. I'll just put that. Okay, so now we've got our basic. We've got the name of the company. I'll just put my name down here. CEO of Joe and Co. So yeah, there we have the basic information. So now all that's left to do is, well, I mean, not all that's left to do. We've barely started. We'll make a new layer here. Yep, and we're just going to put that below. We're going to make this one, we're going to just take out the white in this one quickly. Put this one white. And that'll do. So basically we've got this kind of stylized look where all the circles are filled in white. As you can see, that's what I was going for, and I think it's worked quite well. So now we're just going to do a kind of striped design, you might say. Now I'm just doing this freehand. If you really want to get it perfect, then you can, if you so desire. And so to add just a hint of professionalism here, I'm going to turn off this layer briefly. So what I'm going to do is get the paint bucket tool, put it on behind pattern. We're going to go for this pattern again. It's a favourite of mine. Tolerance we want to set to about, I don't know, 50 should do for this particular one. Don't want anti-alias, don't want that, we do want all layers. Actually, wait, no, we don't want all layers, we don't want that. Oh. So we also want to set mode to just normal here. So here we go. So we just want to kind of intermittently have that. I'm going to do it twice every few, bit like that. And then in between those, I'm just going to fill with a foreground colour, which I am going to change to a nice turquoise. There. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to add a bit of a few effects to this one. So first what we're going to add is bevel and emboss. We want an emboss here, chisel hard, about 300%. I'm going to, yeah, 297 is close enough. We want that down, we want the size to be a bit smaller, we want soften, no soften I don't think this time. Soften's kind of optional to be honest. 149 degrees should do. We don't want to use global light. We want it to be like that one. Not that yet. We want this to be darken there. And I'm going to go for a kind of navy blue. I want that to be quite opaque. And normal for this one. That can just be on a kind of light green. Perfect. Also 100% opacity. We also want contour and texture. Well, let's just change the texture briefly to one I prefer. This one. That should do. Quite a low scale for that one. Maybe a bit higher. 19, yeah. Depth will be about minus 400. I'm gonna go for. Actually, that goes quite nice at 382. We're also going to go for a satin, so we'll go for normal on that. Quite high opacity. Go for, I'm not sure about this angle. Just go for a good old 150. And the distance, 73, you can see it quite well at that distance. 0 size for the best results I generally find. Oh, I want kind of a magenta on this. So then we also want outer glow, sorry. We want that to be quite a lime green, or I mean subjective I suppose, with screen completely opaque, 39 noise, yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna stick with the solid lime green. So want that to be more precise, higher spread a bit, and then that's quite a good effect. It's like it's almost emanating, it's radiating the pixelation further, which is the desired result, for me at least. So then I'm going to have kind of, I think I'm just going to go for a pretty linear one here. Anti-Olus I'm going to have turned on. Also going to range quite high and then the jitter quite low. And that's all I'm going to do for that. Then for this one, we're going to have gradient overlay, I think. That's actually quite nice as it is, but I'm going to change it to orange to pink. Quite low opacity, and then darker colour. Right, so yeah, like that. And then we're going to have that diamond as well. There we go, it's completely changed the image of the entire thing. We're also going to have that about, yeah, 112, that kind of fits it a bit better, I feel. Square there is the result I was intending. Could have a drop shadow here. I'm going to opt out of that one in particular, but I mean, once again, it's purely subjective, I suppose. Now we're going to add another layer. I've decided this time we're going to use shapes, the shape tool. We're going to have a polygon. I think whoops, didn't mean to do that. So for number of sides, I'm going to go for about let's go for 78, and then just about here. Now you may think that looks quite a lot like a circle, but believe me, any trained professional will be able to see that has rather a lot of sides to it, but not completely unapparent. So we're going to change that to multiply, slightly down. It's like almost a sun in the corner. It's radiating this kind of pink background. It's like a sunset really. We're going to turn off magenta and yellow for that one. Knockout, yeah, shallow, like to use that. We're going to have this combination, so blend and two effects and transparency shapes on. Also going to turn that a bit up. So let's change the cyan a bit. Yeah, I'm a fan of that being slightly higher, to be honest. And then also the underlying layer for magenta's going to be a bit higher. Also going to have stroke on this one, outside quite high, so it's almost as if it's radiating this light. So for that we're going to have yellow, because it is of course representing the sun here. And then, oh no, still outside. I think, yeah, that seems good to me, yeah. Then we're also going to have an inner shadow, because it's all, yeah, I'm going for, yeah, more professional look here, so I think the shadow really makes that. We don't want to use global light again, and let's just change these up a bit until I'm satisfied with them. Gonna go with that one for this, and anti-A-list I think. You know, looking at it, I don't know if lime green's going to be a good option, so I might go for just quite a dark brown, I think will be good here. Just get a bit darker. Perfect. That's that. So, there you have it, really. That was my tutorial on how to make a business card, and I think I might actually use this one myself in my daily life. So there you go. Be sure to tune in next time for another excellent Photoshop tutorial.